right? So please go on there, mx24online.com/mxlive to get all of this. Quick commercial break. There's so much to get into, guys, but please send us messages at mx24gh, every single platform. The hashtag is mxlive. Makes it easier to find our stuff. I've got my guests in the studio, the lights, camera action, everything's ready. We'll be right back. Stay tuned in. Welcome back, guys. MX24GH. This is MX Live. Like I said, everything said. So many artists coming through today. I've posted the pictures of the artists coming through myself on my social media at JasonEO_A. So keep the messages coming through. And I have two gentlemen in the studio. Let me start with the man on my left. Prudent, what's going on?
I'm good.
You went on a lot of hats lately.
Yeah,
I don't see your hair, man. Why's that?
We've got something cooking. I've been on set shooting some movies, you understand?
Oh, some movies?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Actor.
Yeah, of course.
Wow. Are you like a lover boy in the movies? Is it like...
I'm like the hard guy.
Oh,
you know, of course.
In real life, are you a hard guy?
Yeah, I think so.
You wish. Everything clap for guys, the hashtag MX Live. But to his right, I'm very happy this guy's here today. Go way back.
Way back.
The president, the man himself, Papa Jeffrey Charlie. How you doing, man?
I'm good, bro.
So this guy, right? Businessman, entrepreneur, okay, I guess the same bracket, an entertainment mind, an artist manager,
yes,
an event organizer, got your own space now. Tell us a little bit, I mean, I've tried, but tell us a little bit about yourself.
I appreciate that. I mean, like you said, we go way back, so you've seen me from, you know, the inception of my things back in my high school days. Always had a passion for the entertainment industry. I'm an entrepreneur as well, so I do things outside of entertainment, like and I own an insurance brokerage company.
Okay.
But my older sister is actually an artist who goes by the name Amare.
Oh, Amare, who's that? Who's that? Amare. Friend, you know who Amare is?
Yeah.
I hear like that's the queen though.
Yeah, that's
that's the queen.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool, but a lot of people don't know this. Or do people actually know this?
No, a lot of people do know.
I think
Okay,
actually,
okay, now
because if you post a lot of
She's
pictures
definitely
lately.
doing her thing.
Yeah. How proud are you of her, man?
Super proud, super proud.
Did you
man.
see her like being who she is?
Oh, I always
Like,
did. I always did.
Nice.
I mean, she's been going hard for like maybe the last 14 years, but a lot of people don't know that, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm her road manager, and then at times I A&R certain things.
Nice.
You know,
When you bring her through, man, you have to.
as soon as she touches down.
Please
Yeah,
do.
She's a very busy woman.
Papa
with a
Jenfi,
busy
one thing he
schedule.
promises he never fails. So to everyone watching this, he said he's going to bring up away one day.
You got my word on that.
So you said you're very heavily interested in the entertainment space.
Yes, sir.
And you travel a lot. What do you think about the Ghanaian entertainment space? Not just the industry, the space, the fans, you know?
Bro,
and
that's a great question.
the mileage,
That's
yeah.
a great question. You know, I'm very proud of, when we say entertainment overall, not just the music industry, I'm very proud of where things are going, especially with the nightlife sector. You know, I see it really picking up. I mean, since the year of return, you know, Ghana's become like an extreme tourism hotspot, which is important. Dirty December just passed. And
Yeah.
we saw how live it was. People
Yeah.
all over the world came through,
Yeah.
you know. So Ghanaian entertainment, there's a lot of promise and potential there.
there is, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Nice.
for sure.
Okay, nice one. So, Prudent,
Yeah.
I mean, we know you're an entertainment mind. You're a businessman, an actor.
I'm a businessman also.
Let's add that, an actor, hard guy. Guys, thank you so much for being here, making time today. It's an honor to have
Appreciate
you.
it.
One thing that everyone was talking about, it has to do with a list, something called the Billboard Greatest Rappers of All Time. Some people are not too happy with the top 10 list. We're going to get to that. But I just want to know from you guys, I asked this sometime last year, right? That we have awards.
Yeah.
Now we have lists, we have playlists, we have 100 million listens, 100 million views.
For sure.
Top 10 this, top 10
All these accolades.
right?
Yeah.
People pay attention to these things.
Yeah.
For you, Papa, do you think they hold as much weight now as awards do? Because you get a certain number of subscribers on YouTube, you get an accolade. You don't necessarily have to go and compete against people.
You know what?
Does that hold weight as much as awards?
I believe they do, because I feel like awards aren't always fair. For example, the Grammys recently just snubbed. Well, Snoop Dogg posted something on his Instagram that I found very interesting.
Yeah.
20
Did he?
Grammy nominations and 30 years in the game, and he hasn't won a single
Not
Grammy.
one.
Sometimes
Not
I'm like, these
one.
things aren't. They're still. It's governed by bodies, so it gets a little political, but at the same time, numbers don't lie, bro.
Can they overtake
Yeah, stats don't lie.
I don't want to say the relevance, but the weight of awards, can they? Because now if somebody gets, I think they get 75 billion views.
Yeah.
Streams, whatever,
Yeah.
of Spotify, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It is. Even in Nigeria recently, it was announced that Ashake is now part of the billion streams gang. Like, he has a billion streams.
Wow.
It was a big news everywhere.
That's
Everybody was I
crazy.
even tweeted about it. Like this is huge, man. These things that are done by the video, Whiskey and the likes. And in the
Sure,
span
for
of
sure.
a
And for a
year,
new artist to,
a new artist, you're doing all
accomplish
these
such
things. So for
feats.
me, I think it is also very essential and also very important, because these are money. The streams are money. You understand? And then, of course, top 100.
So would you take streams over awards, you personally?
I think I love both.
Would you take streams over awards?
I mean, I think a great example. Look at NBA YoungBoy. He streams
Oh, yeah.
way bigger
You
than
obliterate everybody.
Everybody.
He never gets
Everybody.
awards, right?
I think that's a testament to how political it can
Understood.
get.
Now the Billboard Top 10 Rappers is out. With a list like this, again, in terms of capacity, excitement, do rappers actually pay attention to stuff like this? Because, one thing is you have a nightlife spot now, which we're going to get to.
For sure.
If the biggest platforms were naming the top 10 and you weren't in there, but you were doing very well business-wise, would you be disappointed?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I would feel slighted. Yeah,
Even though you're making
definitely.
good money and you have your clientele.
Bro, sometimes money is great, but the recognition too.
Yeah.
It would hurt. I won't lie. It would
Prudent.
hurt. Yeah.
You're
course.
making all the money in the world.
Yeah.
Top 10 presenters came. You have the mileage, you have the numbers more than anybody, but you're not mentioned in there. Would you be
It
disappointed?
happens all the time, even now. Like, sometimes there are some award schemes that come out, and they reach out to you, and then you have that particular one that you're looking forward to, and that one comes out and you don't get nomination, and you look at people who even perhaps didn't do much like what you did, you will get hurt. But then the thing is that, and you are being paid, you are getting your money, you are working, you are earning, but then somebody somewhere on social media who is not even getting that money you gets nominated, you feel bad.
Okay.
But I feel like more work, you just have to prove them wrong, and just let them know that you are better off than the people they put in there. So I think the only response to these things are to keep pushing and to make sure you become a better person.
So the list is out.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody's talking about it.
But
We all grew up on hip hop.
Yeah.
I'm not too happy because Kanye is not there. And 50 Cent.
Yeah,
and you know, somebody said something very interesting. 50 Cent is my guy.
Yeah.
My guy.
Somebody said if, God forbid, 50
guy.
Cent had died after his first album, he might have been on the list. You know, sometimes
He
you
would be
give,
heralded greater than Tupac.
right?
Yeah,
I mean, what do you guys think about this list? Me, there's no Kanye, there's no 50 Cent.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not too happy about it.
Jay, Kendrick, Nas, Tupac.
Yeah.
What do you guys think, man? Because we grew up on this. You know, people like Sarkodie, who mean a lot to the Ghanaian industry, look up to these
First
things.
of
So
all,
we
that's
can't.
number 10. That's a little troubling to me, you know.
Number 10?
Yeah.
Nikki, you don't think she
I
should-
feel like there should be a separate category or a separate list for female rappers. Not to say there's any difference between them in terms of greatness, but the females too do their thing and they go hard. I would probably put Nicki in the top 3 female rappers of all time, for sure. But it should be a different list for men because it's different styles, different, you know, different
Probably they're trying to do
expectations as
some
well.
gender balance somewhere.
Fude, what do you think?
I think some gender balance is taking place there because Nicki doesn't even have a Grammy, right?
She doesn't as well.
Yep.
Another testament as to
I mean,
why
like,
they're relevant.
Bacardi
Tupac doesn't have a Grammy. I don't know why. Chris
Akon
Brown
doesn't
has
have a
one.
Grammy,
I mean,
50 doesn't have, even Akon doesn't have a Grammy.
but why isn't Kanye West in there? This is so okay. Now this is personal to me, but I feel like when it comes to like the most diverse rappers of all time, Kanye West. Look at 808 and Heartbeats, right? Yeah. Look at My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasies.
Okay, College Dropout.
Look at, these are different. Like this is music. This is what
real,
it's about.
for real.
Why isn't Kanye in there? Am I the only one?
No, he
like,
embodies versatility.
Like, no, I know what you're talking about.
Completely,
But
completely.
you know how Kanye is very controversial. Maybe because he placed on the last Grammys and all that. And you know,
I didn't even think about that.
It's
but
political,
yeah, right,
you know.
right,
The academy is very,
yeah.
very political because listening to the CEO and some of the things he was talking about, even at the African branch that was organized by Guba, you realize that everything is political. You know, he's a co-writer on Last Last, Burna Boy. Yes, he admitted to that.
Wow.
That's why Burna said he
Avengers, right?
Oh, the Avengers.
He didn't get a Grammy.
Yeah. So that's the thing. So
Wow.
Do you think we should start doing lists like this in Ghana?
I think so.
Now that would cause a problem.
But that will push a lot of people.
Papa, we know how people
Papa, I think
are.
it's good.
That's what I'm
That
saying,
would
bro.
cause a
You know,
problem.
Ghanaian.
That would cause a problem. Top 10
Bro, yeah,
rappers.
we don't
top 10
always respond to
high-life
things like
artists.
this. Yeah, people might start going off on social
But wouldn't
media.
it be
and
good
just-
for the industry? And who's even going to curate
It would
this
foster
list?
healthy competition, but I feel like the media might potentially blow it out of proportion, and I wouldn't want it to create beef amongst artists. We want it to foster healthy competition and like camaraderie, you know, as opposed to why is he on here and I'm not on here?
Fude, what do you think?
He's not
Should
that
we
good.
start having
So I
lists
think,
like
I think,
this
I
in
think
the
it would be good. But then I think we should do it based on the streaming platform, the DSPs. I think they did one last year, most streamed artists on Spotify. Surprisingly, Jackie made it to the most streamed artists on Spotify, but then couldn't make it to the Boomplay, where Boomplay in Ghana,
But
where
wait.
the Shade was the one on there. So I think
In terms
it's
of
fair.
that,
And
in
in
terms
terms
of
of
that,
competition,
in terms of that,
yeah.
I've always said numbers don't lie, but don't numbers actually lie? Because people can like manipulate algorithms, get views, get likes,
That is
and
true.
if we're going to do
Yeah.
it now, I mean, when it comes to entertainment, right?
Yeah.
Should we look at it as in these lists and acknowledgements? Should it be based off numbers? Should it be based on impact on society? Because again, Tupac never won a Grammy.
Yeah.
But what he means to us as a people is something you can't take away.
For sure.
So what, I mean, for the culture, right? What do you think it should be based on?
I think all the factors that you just mentioned should be taken into account. Cultural impact, numbers, even your shows, the amount of people that turn up to your shows, your lyrical ability as a rapper for sure, but
Yeah,
at the
bro.
same time, your ability to make a song, like make a hit, you know, make a good song. For example, how many battle rappers do we know that get signed to record deals and the album never comes out because they just can't take that lyricism and translate it to commercial success, you know. So it's a series of things that need to be taken into consideration.
What do you think, man? Are we going to look at just the numbers? Are we going to look at, the impact, the views, the social media?
Yes,
because, I mean, it's crazy. Now you have numbers, you're a celebrity.
Yeah.
But what impact do you have on society? Do people actually listen to you?
Yeah, so I think even with the Billboard, when they were giving the explanations to the list, they started trying to talk about the fact that Jay has dominated in terms of the influence, 30 years, 3 decades and all that. I think they are trying as much as possible to explain the reasons why this list came out and why these people are on the list. So I think all these factors are very, very important. So I think I wanted to come to Ghana. I want Ghana to have something like this.
Now, he likes these things. He likes
I can tell. So who's your Ghana top 10?
I still have to go through something. I have to run research. I have to check their streams. I have to check certain videos. Look, you'll be surprised at the fact that there are some videos on YouTube that has been there for like 2 years and they still don't have 1 million views. And they are big songs here in Ghana.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's true.
That's true.
Do you know Sarkodie featuring Vic Mensa, Vibration is over a year. It still doesn't have 1 million views. I don't know. You understand? That's what the numbers. That's what I'm saying.
But does it take away from how good the song is, from the fact that Vic Mensa and Sarkodie actually work together?
Yes, but I'm saying
serious link up.
Yes. But why is it the numbers are not going up? And Sarkodie has a lot of numbers on subscribers on YouTube. You understand? Has more subscribers than Black Hole, has more than a lot of artists. But then their numbers are. These are the questions we should be asking.
Okay, do you think maybe there's a paradigm shift in Ghanaian music from where people want to hear rap as to more Afro beats and
that's true.
Yeah, more vibrant tracks.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah,
so this is what I'm talking about. So probably if we do research and maybe your artist doesn't make it to the top 10 YouTube stream, don't get pissed off. Just go check the numbers. You understand? Numbers don't they are still there.
This guy's all about the numbers. But anyways,
I'll be checking these styles and I'm like, wow.
Let us know what you think, man, about these lists. Should we incorporate it here? How they're curated? Because the crazy thing is, we have our MX Live playlist, and I say and I talk about the fact that we curate these songs. We look for social media, we look for cultural impact. We look for what songs are actually on the streets, because there's songs that are good on the streets, but are not doing well. What's called well
on mainstream media,
on mainstream media, on radio. Again, what qualifies a song to being good on radio? Is it you knowing a DJ? Is it the fans requesting it? Like, there's so many things. And even with the list that we curate, that we actually look for, we get messages for songs people want on there. So what are you going to do? But the thing is, we have only 10 slots. So as much, but for Kanye not being in there, I don't think that
I'm always faced with this week in, week out because of the MX charts. Which song is supposed to be on the chart.
How do you get your list? Tell us a little bit about
So the thing is, what I do is I check all the DSPs which are working here in Ghana. So AudioMark, I work with AudioMark when it comes to their campaign, keep the beat going, Spotify, Apple Music and all that. And Apple Music is highly dominated by Nigerian music. So you take it from that list, you try to take top 2 songs which are dominating on Apple Music, top 2 songs which are dominating on AudioMark, Spotify, Boomplay, and you try to match their YouTube streams as well. So because you have to satisfy all these streaming platforms, because people are there, they have subscribers, they have people who listen to their stuff there. That's how I put them all together. And, a lot of people would object some of the things that come out, some of the lists that come out. But look, it is fair. It is really fair. And you realize that some of the songs are dominating. And so sometimes I'm telling my producer, like, look, this song is here because of this. And I show you, AudioMark has top 10 songs, top 100 songs in Ghana, and top 100 songs in Accra.
Yes. Oh, wow.
Oh, yes. Check it out. Wow. They have top 100 songs in Accra.
Does it, do you actually see, differences from, region to region?
There are.
Okay.
A song might be trending at top 100 Ghana, maybe number 2 in Ghana, and when you check in Accra, maybe it's number 3, or maybe as in drop, or even number 1. It's crazy. It's crazy.
I mean, they're good for the artists.
It's so crazy.
It's all about mileage and getting the music out there. But let's carry on. Mr. Easy. He reached out to Bad Bunny via social media and accused him of stealing, music, basically, using content that they've already created. And, one thing that was interesting to me about this story is, it's about Africa and where Africa's at. Example, Burna Boy. He's won 2 Grammys. He wasn't happy when he didn't win recently, right? And I had guests here and we were discussing, has it gotten to the point where now we're not just in the mix of the conversation, but we are the conversation? Because Burna Boy, he's saying he doesn't care. The Grammys might be the biggest platform, but if I feel like I deserve it and I didn't win it, I'm going to call you out. Days gone by would have been, oh, we're just there, so let's just accept that we're a part of the conversation. Case in point, I had a guest here who was like, no, we should actually accept that because we're never there. It's their thing, and they're inviting us. So, okay, that's just one spectrum of, the conversation. But back to this, Mr. Easy has actually, again, he's reached out to or called out Bad Bunny, right? And it's an incredible thing to see because 10 years ago, 20 years ago, this wouldn't have happened. Why? Were we scared before? Did we not deem ourselves good enough to be in the bracket, of that conversation? But for that first, for Mr. Easy to call out Bad Bunny, that's big news because their industries are bigger than us, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't take away from the fact that Mr. Easy is a top-tier artist. He has fans who rate him highly more than other artists. But Bad Bunny is doing his thing. So to be mentioned in the same conversation, I mean, that's crazy, right? That's a good thing.
It's a phenomenal thing. It's a phenomenal thing. I think I'm proud of him for one, having the bravery and the courage to stand up for himself.
Yeah.
But I don't think we're part of the conversation anymore. We are the conversation. Afrobeats arguably is the biggest genre or the most popping genre on earth right now. We're everywhere. I remember I was in Paris early on last year, like June, and I sat in a cab, and this white driver who doesn't speak a lick of English is over here blasting CK. And like the joy that gave me, I was like, we have taken over. Like it's not a joke,
Yeah.
So with whatever Bad Bunny did, I mean, I don't. You always have to credit an artist when you borrow or or you take away from. Just give that artistic, gratitude. Yeah. But at the same time, we have to stand up and claim what's ours. Yeah. If you're, profiting off my art without giving me credit, it's unacceptable.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
So, I mean, what do you think?
I feel like Mr. Easy is a businessman. Like, look, this guy has a lot of companies, invested even in sports, bought shares in basketball teams in South Africa. He knows what it's about. I'm sure he has right lawyers who can match up with Bunny and his team. So for me, I'm very happy about that, and I'm looking forward to see how this thing goes.
Okay, so the thing is, Mr. Easy actually tweeted, he tweeted at Bad Bunny saying, you need to tell your lawyers to stop messing around and clear that Joe Boy rip-off on your album. Like, that's very direct, right? He came back and said, in case you're not sure what song I'm talking about, and tweeted the song. Interestingly enough, Papi Kojo, who's had issues with Mr. Easy, also tweeted at Bad Bunny, and he said, I said don't mind him, okay? The same guy stole my song and gave it to Michael Brun. So a whole mixture of everything that's going on. And music clearance and creativity is very dicey, right? Because it's about sound, right? It's about tapping and getting melodies. Someone in Peru could make a song. It might sound like someone's song in Ghana, in Nigeria. It's very tricky. But sometimes it gets to the point where it's too similar. And that seems like what's happened here. I mean, now Papi Kojo is also coming at Mr. Easy. Two of our very own. What do you think, man? Like, what's the way forward? Is there a way forward?
I've actually had the chance to listen
Give credit where it's
due. Right?
Simple. Yeah. If everyone gave everyone credit where it's due, we wouldn't have any issues, I feel like it's really that straightforward and direct. If I borrow your same way,
But, okay, do you guys think the first reach out should be, there should be some circumspect, like, okay, I feel like you've taken my thing. Let me talk to you about it before I put it out. Because I don't know. Some artists might genuinely say, hey, you've never heard your song before. It just sounds alike. Ed Sheeran had a case recently, right? And he was like, he didn't know. There were a lot more intricate stuff in there. But if he came and said he didn't know, just sound, and I think he even won the case.
Yeah, he won.
So for that first step, do you think artists should be like, let me reach out first? Should that be done before the whole social media thing?
I believe so. At least reach out to that particular artist team, maybe their manager, lawyers, try and get it resolved as amicably and quietly as possible. If there's no resolve on their end or there's no effort to at least, make things right and give the necessary credit where it's due, then, you can take to social media.
What do you think, man?
So like Papa was talking about the fact that you have to reach out to them. That's what Papi Kojo did. Yeah. He's been trying to reach out to Mr. Easy for like God knows how long. Even with Guilty Beats cries, because it has proved futile. So for me, I believe that, and Papi Kojo, the way they go on, they'll be okay. I support that. Oh yeah, they support them because Mr. Easy. Oh, it's true.
Essentially, like as a last resort.
Yeah, that's the last resort. Like the last resort is
okay,
confrontations and all that. That's why we have demonstrations. After the petitions and everything, you go there hard. And you, Mr. Easy, you have a lot of money. Like you have a lot of businesses. So why should? And you know the funny thing is, the Mr. Easy's voice was in the song, Akwaba, and his name wasn't on the list of like creditors. People who played a role in the song, the writers, his name was out there. But the chorus was Mr. Easy's, Papi Kojo's chorus. Like, how? Do you understand my point? Like, so I feel like, no, Papi, go hard. Papi is being emotional about it, but obviously. He has to. So and yeah, he's a creative.
Those are the truths there. And, you know, I mean, when it comes to, you know, intellectual property, something that we really have to pay attention to. I think now more so than before, it's something that we've come to understand that this is business. You can get sued. You can lose money. You can lose a lot. You know, if it's not even just about the money, things that you've worked on can be taken away from you, literally taken away from you. So please, let's pay attention to it. I think you can be on Instagram, right? Having an Instagram live. If someone's music is playing in the background, you'll be shut off. That's crazy, bro. I think it happened to him.
Yeah, Stoneboy's therapy. Okay. And Stoneboy currently, after he got signed on to Universal Music, you can't just play with his song.
You can't, bro.
I'm telling you, you can't play with his song.
One time I had a video and I think Drake was playing in the background. I got a message. The sound, the video would be played, but it wouldn't be played in Canada.
Canada, Russia, exactly.
And a couple of countries.
Instagram said they don't want no parts.
They don't want no parts.
One of my friends posted a video dancing to one of the, whose song? I think, one of these artists' song. And they were like, Phils. And you're like, you are vetting your post, we can take it down, or else you lose your account. And it's like, yo, let me just delete it before I lose my Instagram account. So that's the thing. So for me, I think moving forward, we have to be very careful about using people's intellectual property and not fall in trouble. Yeah. So yeah.
Okay, nice one. Pay attention to intellectual property. But when it comes to intellectual property, it's all about creating and owning, and that's something that's very important. I've learned growing up, you know, in terms of financial education, owning your own business, owning your own entity, very, very important. And I think even having your own business where you don't make as much is as important as working for somebody where you make a lot of money, because it's all about ownership. Sometimes not even about money. And that's coming to you. You have your business.
Yes, sir.
Tell us about that. It's about the nightlife and the ladies and the entertainment. Yeah, I had to put that in there. Tell us about that before we go.
Sure. So honestly, it's something I'd always wanted to do, and it's something I thought I wouldn't even do anytime soon. But so I secured the space, and I was trying to figure out what to do with the space. And you know, I was having a conversation with my mom, and she was like, "Yo, you've always wanted to do it. I think you should take the leap of faith."
Nice.
And I was like, you know, yeah, let me just jump out the window and do it. Arguably the most two stressful months of my life ever. You know, I think we began work on like really putting it together ending of November. By January 4th, it was open. All sorts of frustration, but it's truly worth it to see something that you conceptualized in your mind, from like maybe your Pinterest mood boards and your sketches and whatnot to like, wow, this is actually, you know,
that's your baby, man.
That's my baby, my brainchild for real, you know, and it's dope. It's you know, the vibes are unmatched.
So is it a lounge? Is it a club? Tell us about your space.
So it's a lounge, but honestly, the way the vibes are and the way the ambience is, sometimes it moves like a club. Like, for example, every Wednesday we have Glass Wednesdays, and I mean, the videos speak for itself. Check out our Instagram, Glass Lounge Ghana, and
I mean, I posted I think 2 weeks ago. I have to post every week. That's my job. Where can it be located? How can people enjoy the space more so? And can people have their personal gigs there?
Yes. We're available for rents for birthday parties, bridal showers, bachelorette parties, you name it, you know. Yeah, we can make it happen.
Okay, and where can we find you guys?
We're located in the heart of East Legon, Boundary Road, Silicon Square.
Okay, so Silicon Square, East Legon, Boundary Road. I mean, I've seen him like trying to check out the ladies that have been coming through. But pretty honestly, like we're talking about this, I mean, it's a really cool place, right?
It is. Actually, I'm very happy to see him finally do his stuff, because I've been looking forward to this. Well, I think somewhere November, October, I was just wishing for this to be done in December so that we can just party.
So the thing is,
get straight to the vibes.
We're going to be posting stuff. Is there any way we can reach you if like people want to reach out to, you know, like have these gigs?
On email, glassloungeghana@gmail.com, Instagram, glassloungeghana, and then the company phone number is 059-607-6160.
Okay, so the thing is, I'm posting right now on my Instagram. Please find him. We're going to have him some more to discuss, you know, and as he said, he's going to bring Amore through, hopefully, one day, waiting. But Papa, thank you so much for coming through. It's been a blessing.
You, my brother.
Man, this guy goes way
back. Like 10 years in, bro.
Prudent, I see you every other day. You're a family. Actor, entrepreneur himself, entertainment mind also. Guys, quick commercial break. I have so many artists coming through. Stay tuned in.
Yeah, take your shit. I'm not ready for your drama. I'm too young, little drama. You talk too much, no normal. Face your trauma. take your shit. I'm not ready for your drama. I'm too young, little drama. You talk too much, no normal. Fix your trauma. You sweat your niggas, not okay. You snitch, not okay. You fake cash, that's not okay. You said I'm trash, you're not okay. You do it for the gram, not okay. You slam, not okay. You told my G's I'm a useless thing, but you call me bro, that's not okay. No class, bamba will go blow for ya. You are for your nasty man, I rush at a wall and today you are for my ghetto. Tabby face, bad man, wolf for ya. Hell to go ball, we do, we don't talk. You know we on cost, we win, we don't flop. Drip is on top, we moving non stop, we're making for sure. Yeah, take your shit. I'm not ready for your drama. I'm too young, little grandma. You talk too much, no normal. I feel your trauma. Take your shit. I'm not ready for your drama. I'm too young, little grandma. You talk too much, no normal. I feel your trauma. I've been in the mood for a long time. I've been making moves on the curve line. And you just can't be stable on the ground. You a stupid design, right? Nigga just say you for none. Nigga be tripping for none. You get the faces of run. You got me making it dumb. I'm running out of patience. Right now I'm zapping all the agents. It's my move, I'm killing all the claimants. Just choose how you wanna go, nigga. Hanging out with the day ones. Too much love for the real ones.
Take your ish. But a couple of minutes, I have to let you guys know this. The ultimate couples game night, Love Nest, is here. Win incredible gift packages this Valentine's season. Just send us a video telling how you and your partner met. The most creative videos will be shortlisted and couples invited to take part in the ultimate game night competition live on air. Send your videos to WhatsApp number 059-229-2746. For more information, visit mx24online.com/lovenest. Hashtag is how we met, and the next hashtag is lovenest 2023. What are you doing for Valentine's? Hey, my dream. What are you doing with your baby? With your baby boo?
This Valentine,
What are you doing?
you go hard. This one day you go hard.
Why go hard? With the streets, the economy, or the girl no day?
Everything.
Hey, my dream, Charlie. How you doing, man?
Everything nice.
Oh, we spoke somewhere last year, right?
Yeah. Compares the negative and the positive.
What was the toughest part about last year? Did you not release as many songs that you want to? What was the part? Did you not perform as much as you want to?
Yeah, we couldn't perform very well like as we planned for the year.
Why do you think that was the case?
Financial issues. It's the problem is always money.
Right.
It has always been money.
Now I love the honesty. I love the honesty. Okay, so you said we.
Yeah.
Now, you were in a group, you are in a group. Are you guys solo artists? Is it like a camp? Tell us about that.
Okay, so Dead People is a duo, right? So it's a group.
Okay.
That consists of 2 people, 2 individual artists. So we're free to do solo projects.
So you guys are not like broken up, arguing and stuff like
Everything is possible, but for now we focus
What's
on
going on, my brother?
Oh, nothing.
Because like R2Bs, you know, like they're a group, but they can do their own things, no problem. Is that how it is with Dead People?
Oh, yeah.
We should.
Our own thing. For now, focusing on individual brands.
Okay, I told you that we're not going to focus on that, but I just had to find out. So hopefully, in the future, I'll get music on the 2 of you again.
Definitely.
Okay,
Definitely.
Solo artistry. Is it more difficult? Is it easier? Is it something new to you? Tell us about that.
Okay, I've always been a solo artist.
Oh.
Yeah, I've always been doing this alone.
Okay.
Which I used to produce my brother.
Oh.
So we later became group.
Okay.
Because I used to produce his song for
Okay.
now. I liked his vibe.
Okay.
So we just teamed up to bring something out.
Okay.
So
for the fans who didn't know this, right, that you're always a solo artist, because people knew you blew up as Dead People, right?
Yeah.
Has it been difficult for them to adjust to you being a solo artist? Do you always, like, do these questions always come up? Where's your brother? Are you doing solo music now?
Yeah.
Is that how it's always been? How's that been? Like, been adjusting to that? Sorry.
It's been a little bit tough because you need to, you know, reintroduce yourself.
Yeah.
Because we introduced ourselves as Dead People.
Yeah.
And now it's Amar Dream.
Yeah.
So it's tough, but little by little we will get there.
I like that. Amar Dream.
Yeah.
Is that like your real name?
Yeah, I'm Ajin Mark.
Oh, okay. So Amar Dream.
Yeah.
What does the dream represent? Is it like your dreams you're chasing?
So I'm a whole reality. I'm a whole dream. That's how I see
This
myself.
guy is actually very deep. Like, no joke. Like, he's very, like, his psychoanalysis is something else. I remember when we spoke, you know, we were talking about life and all of these things. Okay, so now the music. Is that your first single you released this year?
Yeah.
Okay, tell us about that song.
Okay, so, no, this one was actually released last year.
Oh, last year?
Yeah,
Okay.
December 10th.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So this year we will release a couple of songs
Okay.
just to, you know, cut it across.
But you not released any music so far. So when is the first single coming?
March.
March.
You should expect it March.
Okay. Any features?
Yeah, it will come, but for now, you see, I'm trying to focus on my individual, but to stand out as an individual artist.
Oh, okay.
And later, I can just think of featuring and other things.
Okay, nice. Okay, so now you've been through a lot. The music is out there, more so a solo artist now. So this year, like you said, more music, maybe an album, maybe an EP, maybe more features. Is that the plan?
I want to focus on more singles.
More singles before maybe projects. Is there anything you want to add though? Like, what should the fans actually expect when it comes to these singles? Because like you said, you know, the fans are now adjusting.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a lot of work to do. Tell us about that process for you.
Okay, so for now, I'm just focusing on the name and the image.
Okay.
So when the name goes, the image goes. I want to attach both with the product and push it to the people. So all I'm saying is they should keep on supporting Ima Dream because I've got a lot of things coming and it's massive. You can't wait to hear what I've got in the pipeline for you. Yeah.
I believe you. I believe you. Charlie, any shouts before you go, my brother? Anything you want to add?
Big shout outs to you, man.
Ah, thank you, man.
Like after this show, we have to link up, man.
Yeah, like I never get no shouts. Can we drop some music together? Because I'm going to be dropping music this year. For real. So we're dropping something.
Let's drop
We're dropping something.
Let's do it.
He said it.
You're doing it.
He said it, Charlie.
Real,
God bless you, man. So proud of you. Please, so this song's on all platforms.
It's on all platforms.
All platforms. Go find the music. Take your ish.
Yeah.
Wait, were you talking about someone? Like, you were just going off.
I was touching on some issues. So when you listen to the lyrics very well, you see, no, I'm just talking about my experience in the industry.
Oh. Has it been more so good or more so bad?
More so bad.
Wow.
Yeah.
But you've
Very
not left.
bad.
Very bad, but you've not left. Why haven't you left?
I don't have to leave. This is what I meant, like I was born to do. So,
okay.
Regardless.
Because I might get scared. We'll talk more about this. I'm very proud of you and what you're doing. Please keep on doing your thing. And yes, please find his music. And you know, a lot of artists go through these things, financial issues, you know, releasing the music, the fans adjusting, you know. We live in an industry where if you don't release music for 6 months, a year, 2 years, then, you know, people want to write you off. But we see other industries, like I always say, and it's not so. That's not always the case. But hopefully, with us like Ima Dream, we get to have that mindset shift. So quick commercial break, signing off with his music. We have some more artists coming through. Stay tuned in.
I've been in the mood for a long time. I've been making moves on the curve line. And you just can't be stable on the ground. You a stupid design, right? Nigga just say you for none.
5:30 in the morning, and you know I can't wait until I see you. Yeah, you.
I know about two, and you know I can't eat, can't breathe, can't think until I see you. Yeah, you. Yeah, I'm on the way, girl, I'm on the way. I know you waiting and I know you wide awake. You told me how I'm always coming late home, and I'm sorry that I always make you wait long till the late morning. That's why you gotta go to work so you don't see me. But when you come back in the night, it's just a repeat. And it ain't easy for me to don't believe me. 'Cause when I'm at the show or in the studio, I make mistakes, I get betrayed. 'Cause you on my mind the whole time. But you on my mind the whole time. Wish that I didn't have to go so I could be home. Don't know how to cook, but I can watch tutorials. Want you by my side, want you by my side the whole time. I know about 5:30 in the morning, and you know I can't wait until I see you. Yeah, you. I know about
Brian the Mensa. Still stuck in the mornings? Because I am. Charlie, how you doing, man?
I'm great,
Oh,
bro.
it's so good to have you here, my brother. How are you?
I'm good. I
You're
can't
good?
complain.
Okay, so let me start off the conversation like this. I was talking to Ima Dream, right? He's also doing his thing. And he just told me, like, the industry has been more so difficult. You know, he even used the word, you know, I asked him good or bad, and it was like bad. But he's still pulling through because that's what he wants to do. How has your experience in the industry been? Has it been everything you expected it to be? Has it been exciting? How's that been for you, man?
I would say it's been a learning experience because, yeah, bad things did happen, good things did happen, but all in all, I feel like it's all part of the whole learning process. You're supposed to learn from the things that happen to you, good or bad, and try as much as possible to figure out how you can be better the next time.
Nice one.
So yeah,
that's good.
I feel like that's what I've been.
So you're never stopping, right?
No, never.
I mean, your fans are watching, so you can't lie to us.
No.
Brian, music.
Yeah.
How was last year for you, man?
Well, last year was actually pretty quiet. We dropped the album was 2 years ago, and then that was in 2021 November, and then we did a single off. It was actually a remix from the album, which was Probably Not a Finished remix featuring Medical. That was the only song we put out last year. It was pretty much doing shows, doing interviews, appearances, recording a lot of music. We actually made a whole lot of music last year. And so yeah, this year we're just starting.
What's going to be the switch up, so to speak, for this year? Is it going to be the same as last year, or
No.
is it going to be more music, more content?
Yeah, definitely more content, more music, more business.
Yeah, amen to that.
Yeah,
Big amen.
Yeah, so yeah, that's what this year is looking like for me.
Business-wise, has it been easier balancing, the business and the music, because artists have to eat?
Okay, so that's the funny thing. My business is music, so
okay,
yeah, so I don't have to balance anything.
Okay,
it's
that's good. That's good to hear. Young entrepreneur. So you dropped some new music today. Tell us about that.
Yeah. So it's called Rapper Pum. It's an Afrobeat feel-good single.
Okay.
It pretty much just talks about two people who connected at a random party. Over drinks. I don't.
True story?
I don't really drink though. Nah.
True story?
I just made it up.
Brian, true story?
Nah, man, I just made it up.
Okay.
So Rapper Pum actually. But yeah, the lyrics go like Rapper Pum. Brand new single produced by one of my favorite producers, my all-time favorite producers, Okai Wave. Nice. It's out, so everyone should go.
What are you doing for Valentine's, man? Why do my brothers always do this? Is every single person single?
I'm not single though, but
okay. Thank God. You need an honest gentleman.
Like my what would have caused any activity to happen is not in country. So.
Man.
Yeah,
sorry, bro.
Yeah.
Maybe they're not in country, not in world, not anywhere. But Charlie, thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you so much.
And what do you want to tell your fans though? Because knowing you personally, man, you're very in tune with your music and your fans. Like, you're always interacting on social media, right?
Definitely.
You're always releasing music. And you stay very true to your style, which in the current climate with social media, it's not the easiest thing to do.
Yeah, that's true.
So what do you want to tell your fans, my brother?
I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who's been supporting. I know we starved you for a very long time because we didn't drop music pretty much the whole of last year. We just had one single go off. So yeah, this year there's a lot of music coming in, so stay tuned and watch out. Nice
one. A lot of music coming in. Stay tuned and watch out, Brian the Mentor. But this new, is it on all platforms now?
Yeah, it's out.
What's it called? Tell us, please, for those who don't know.
Rapper Pum, available on Apple Music, Spotify, Boomplay, Audio Mac, everywhere.
Nice. I'm just thinking of what I'm going to be doing with the Rapper Pums. That's what I wanted to mention again. Brian, thank you so much once again.
No problem.
One more artist coming through, reach out on social media. I get so many messages, and these artists, a lot of them actually look up to guys like Brian the Mentor and Amar Dream. So it's good, to incorporate and support our own. But check out my brother's new music, drop today, all platforms. Enjoy.
It's about to get risky tonight. I don't usually drink, but I'm holding up a cup. I could do a little whiskey tonight. Come on, tell me, are you with me tonight? No be saying giddy, you be vibes. Open up a bottle, get a drink with some ice. Everybody acting uptight, well, I'ma take a couple more bottles home with me tonight. Get lit when we ride. Now she telling me stuff like I'm a mom, cause she taking a shot, another one. Now we hitting it off, yeah, we hitting it off, now she thinking I love her, what have I done? Cause she be telling me stuff like I'm a mom. Now we hitting it off.
Make I tell you something. problem no they finish for this life for you. If you're the happy yourself, forget your worries and enjoy your life for you. Yeah. YOLO, you only live once to you. If you no get the money, don't you worry, no time go come you. Oh no, no matter what you they go through, your mind for they do what you want to, no carry wahala, we go gonna stress you. G-N-E, no matter what you they go through, your mind for they do what you want to, no carry wahala, we go gonna stress you. G-N-E, hey yeah, back to your worries away. Cause it's a happy day, jolly and shaky body. Cause it's a happy day.
Bro, that's some good music, Dr. Dre.
J.
And you just told me that you produced that song.
Yeah, I produced it myself.
Let me just say this. I have a feeling I've interviewed, and I'm going to be interviewing a lot of future Grammy, BET, MTV, VGMA award winners.
Amen.
So, yeah, amen. Amen to me and amen to them. Dr. Dre, tell us a little bit about yourself, man. I love the music.
Thank you very much. So, as you already said, the name is Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
I'm a young, talented, musically oriented guy.
Hey, young, talented, musically oriented. Okay.
I started music for a long time, but I was treating it as a hobby.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's now that I want to put it into the...
Why do you not want to just continue to do it as a hobby? Why do you want to take it like seriously?
Okay, so I have a lot of people coming to me, telling me that, oh, you are good, why don't you do this professional?
Yeah.
And I also believe in a saying that if you do something that you love and are getting paid, you have fun for the rest of your life.
Yeah, it's like you're not doing anything,
Yeah.
right? How many years in music so far? I mean, since the passionate-wise to the business, how many years now?
I think since 2012.
Since 2012.
Yes.
What have you learned so far that sticks with you, that you attach to your music? What have you learned the most that you're not going to let go of?
Okay, so previously, we are all in a rush to bring music out.
Yes.
So when you get a beat, you just write anything. But going forward, I believe that even if it takes you a week to write a nice song, it's better than taking you a day to just produce a song.
Do you think the Ghanaian industry is patient with the artists?
To an extent.
Because you can drop music now. If you don't drop music in 6 months or a year, and I said this before you came here, people are going to maybe not give you as much attention. It doesn't mean the music is not good.
It's to an extent, but I think it's the era we are in now.
Okay.
This era, we consume a lot of fast food music. I should say yes.
What are you doing to change that narrative, personally? Is it the type of music?
The type of music, definitely, we are all moving with the Afrobeat trend. And Afrobeat trend, in quotes, is kind of the fast food music. After 6 months, 1 year, you don't have the joy to enjoy it as much as you enjoy
you
it.
think?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's my
deep.
belief.
That's what you believe.
Yeah.
Like something, another genre might take over. Yes. Wow. I'm wondering what that genre might be.
Oh, yeah, I'm a producer as well, so I work with a lot of artists.
Okay, so you know the trends, right?
I know what is going on, especially in my circle.
Okay.
Let me just bring it to my circle.
Okay. Do you think producers get as much attention now as artists, more than before?
Me, personally, let me talk about myself.
Yes, please.
I choose the people I work with.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
You don't just work with anybody?
Yes, I don't just work with anybody. Either you are good or you are bringing a good money.
A lot of business-minded artists today, from, Brian De Mensa, my papa, I said my papa, my brother, Papa Jeffy came here, said the same thing. And he's also very business-minded. That's very good to see, It seems like the youth understand more so now, the business aspect. And I'm very happy to talk to artists who are not the biggest. But the thing is, the artist who is the biggest now was one day, just not a mainstream artist. So it takes time.
It takes time.
What do you want to tell your fans, man? What do you want to tell people? Why should people look for you?
Look for me, as you heard the song that was played.
Yeah.
That's just my first single professionally as Dr. Dre.
Wow.
So just keep supporting me. Keep sharing my music to everyone that you think, so that everybody in the whole world can listen to the music. Yeah.
Amen. What's that song called?
Happy Day.
It's on all platforms?
It's on all platforms.
Charlie, are we having happy days now?
Okay, so the motivation for the song is we are all going through stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so regardless, you should be happy.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you die young.
I like that. I like that. So please drop some new music soon. When's the next song coming out?
Okay, so the plan for the year is to drop 2 singles in an EP. And if there's a need to drop a Christmas jam, we'll do that.
Nice,
Yeah,
nice,
so
nice.
Happy Day was dropped last year.
Okay.
20-something December.
Wow.
Yeah, so this year we are dropping a new song, probably next month.
Nice.
titled "Open Up."
Nice.
That will be our first release
Open
for
up.
the
So
year.
happy day to open up. Okay, nice song title.
We'll drop
man.
another song, then the EP, then
Charlie.
probably a Christmas.
You see, he has a plan. He has a plan. Charlie Daki is very, very, very happy to have you here. And, like I was saying, I was telling you off air, it's not always about interviewing the biggest artists all the time, because you guys actually are the foundation, of the industry. Keep doing what you're doing. And I've always said this, MX24, that's what we're all about, right? We're all about supporting artists like Daki Dre. Please send me messages, find us, stalk us, find my producers, our directors, that's what MX24 is about. We appreciate our own. We're going to continue to support our own. We're going to continue to project the music. And I promise you, this song is going to play more on this station, because this is one of my favorite songs, Daki Dre's Happy Day. Please find us. And yes, the MX Live playlist is out there, dropped today. The next one, the next playlist is going to drop next week, Friday. If you want to see his music on there, send us DMs, find us, and we're going to show you how to find his music. mx24online.com/MX Live for all the information. Love Nest is on there. The hashtags are how we met. Send us videos of how you met your partner. What are you doing for Valentine's with your wife?
I'll be at home.
I just saw that coming.
Guys, producing music.
Have a very good weekend. I'm going to see you next week, Monday. This has been MX Live on MX24. Salute.
Go through your mind for they do what you want to, no carry wahala. We go gonna stress you. G-N-E, no matter what you they go through. Your mind for they do what you want to, no carry wahala. We go gonna stress you.